Алло приходит на мой стрим. Вот потому что я забываюсь, что чего-то свое делаю, чем-то своим занят. Вот, и отвлекаюсь. А отвлекаться не надо. Поэтому будем показывать дальше. So next thing in my box is this here. It's, нет, по-французски говорю, к сожалению, не могу. Французский не знаю. Так. So this here is let's see. Doesn't that look good? Боже мой, 2 часа, ужас какой. У меня теперь в самом деле здесь тише. Правда, я в нижней комнате еще много не работала, там, боюсь, сложнее будет ситуация. Хотя у меня нижняя комната как студия распределена. А здесь наверху, вот только если у меня в доме один очень странный человек живет, и вот если он слушает музыку, то это слушает весь дом, хотя он даже не сосед мой, он там намного дальше. Но он так громко слушает музыку, что девушка, которая живет над ним, уезжает. Она прожила в квартире 5 недель и уже ищет новую квартиру, потому что ей слишком громко, она не может спать, она себе одевает беруши, это ничего не дает, полностью вибрирует пол. Вот так громко он слушает музыку. И вот когда он часто, он может посреди ночи, вот, и может весь день. Но, правда, пытаются его остановить, угомонить немножко. Вот если он слушает, то, конечно, стенки можно закрыть. А так, здесь тихо, я поверить не могу пока. Хотя нижняя комната, посмотрим, что там будет. Он большой усилитель, очень громко музыку слушает, прям. Ничего не сделаешь, потому что у него, как я поняла, психически что-то, то есть когда же к нему особо обращаться нет никакого смысла, у него от города какой-то есть рабочий, который за него в ответе, и если какие-то проблемы, то даже приходится обращаться к его тому, потому что он сам, я не знаю, что у него конкретно, мне не рассказывали, что у него синдром. В общем, это личное, поэтому я не спрашивала. Нельзя так музыку слушать неправильно. Когда я слушаю музыку, я все время наушники одеваю. Потому что, музыка, когда она идет через стенки, она же, не вся проходит, и это просто очень жуткий звук, и надо с уважением относиться к соседям. Если хочется слушать музыку, без наушников, надо снимать дом собственный, чтобы никого не обижать этой музыкой, иначе это просто неответственно. Вот. А особенно, когда люди ночью слушают, это вообще некрасиво. Yes, I know Twitch is back. Twitch is back. I did hear about that. So back to the topic changing Twitch to just chatting. I don't know. Yes, it does seem to be on. For me, the delay seems to be much longer than just 5 seconds. For me, it's more like 15 or so. I just made a check. I made this to see how long I have to wait until it appears on Twitch. It took a while. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, back to Twitch. So, why did you want me to change the topic of the stream to just chatting? So the Twitch delay can be different depending on whenever. I didn't know about that. Well, new viewers, I'm not sure if people from just chatting would be so much interested in ASMR, because they're probably on there for chatting, while ASMR, I think not all people like ASMR. Well, I could just try it and we'll see. I actually don't think it would bring new viewers, because on Twitch ASMR, people at least know who I am. On just chatting, they're gonna be like, why is this girl whispering? This girl is weird. Weird girl. I do agree it's important to introduce ASMR to new people. It's just sometimes very tiring because they find it always so weird. I mean, I found myself ASMR to be a little bit weird when I saw it was the very first time. Can you hear that? Let's see. So if I change to just chatting now, if any of you people will appear in the chat, I cannot really imagine, but if they do, the chat has the responsibility to explain to them what's ASMR, and I'm gonna see how you doing that. I'm curious to see how you're gonna manage, but I have no idea how to change the category anyway. How does one do that? No, not like that, apparently. Is ASMR actually just chatting, or am I cheating if I do that? Okay, that was the wrong way. Da. Bearbeiten. And then Kategorie. And then I cannot do 2 categories, right? I have to choose one. No. Okay. Fertig. Okay. We'll see. Hey, stop spamming. Oh. Yeah, that's gone now. Okay. I'm done. let's see, like this. And now I'm going to transfer this to here, yeah, and then pull it down. What keyboard? I cannot show because this keyboard has a wire. I think it does. I had problems to find a good keyboard. When I went to the shop, I wanted to have one that is quiet, and they didn't really have quiet ones, so it was a little bit difficult. Yep. Down. Perfect. Yes, I'm back. It's such a weird design. It has like those weird, and they just don't make any sense. It should be like, you know, like this, but it never does like this, and it just looks weird. So I better put it inside. Yeah. So can you? Oh, wait. Привет. На русском не выпускаю видео, потому что русская комьюнити меня пугает. Ну, скажем так, очень много хороших людей, очень много, но, к сожалению, очень много плохих, и они меня пугают. И еще я вижу нападения, массовые нападения против отдельных астматистов. Не хочу входить в детали, но я не вижу подобных происхождений в англоязычной публике. В немецкой публике еще посмотрим, что будет, я не уверена, но в русскоязычном пугает меня это немножко. Хотя жалко, конечно, но я не знаю, стану ли я опять снимать на русском или как минимум регулярно, потому что не хочу проблем. Вот. How do you like them sound? Wait. I actually got this slime new because, in my opinion, that's the best sounding slime when there are those. I'll show it up close. That's the best sounding slime, and yet again the color. I think it's so pretty with all those colors today. I have another one. That's paint. It's so sticky that it's a little bit difficult to get it out of here, all the way out of here. I'm going to try my best though, but like a little pillow. Oh, doesn't that look cute? It even looks less angry. But it is nice. Look at the colors, little body. Oh, so happy. Little birdie. Little birdie. It's watching its eyeing you. I don't know. I think the expression of this chicken so adorable. I don't know why some of you don't like it. I think it's super adorable. It's like I'm a little angry birdie. A little angry birdie. Angry birdie. Little 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 angry birdie. Angry. Angry birdie. Angry birdie. Chicken are okay. It's the geese that are nice. The geese are dangerous. But chicken, they're okay. But always be careful around geese. Geese are dangerous. So dangerous animals. I remember I would feed geese, like, feed them with grass, and they would eat it, and at the same time they would hiss at me. So they would eat what I'm feeding them, but they would still hiss at me. Geese are super evil little beasts. That's so incredibly cute. Well, it is a slow chat because we are doing ASMR here, so most of the people are sleeping or relaxing, and so the chat is very slow on Twitch, so that relaxation can make you sleepy. Yes. Okay, I'm going to put that in again, and we can continue with the next item from the little box. And my back is starting to hurt, actually. I'm putting that to the other items. could lay down. I could lay down here, but then you wouldn't see me really much anymore because because I'm not in front of the camera anymore if I lay down. But I could do that if I wanted to, if I was lazy, but I'm not lazy. I am trying to make you relax. Make you relax. Let's go wrap it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Towers records. Thank you, deity. Thank you very much. So, this was a nice dream. Next, we are going to those are two slimes. I'm not going to open them now. They were still closed. I can use them. Which one does sound better? The rosy one or the clear one? Clear. Let me drink some water. Какой у меня цвет глаз? Вот. Вот мой цвет глаз. Так. Не знаю, насколько камера правильно передает, но вот. What sound in the background? Do you mean my computer, or is there any other sound in the background? Because I can really shut my computer down. I need it for the stream. Is it loud? I think it should be fine. Yes, my computer does have an air conditioner, and I don't like the one I have because it makes like a thump sound every like 5 or 10 seconds or so. I really don't like that, especially because I got a new computer so that I can work with my 4K video data, and I got a super expensive computer, and I got one that was supposed to be super quiet, and then it makes this thump sound. It's just as the camera does not have a slot for putting it onto our tripod. I just don't know why people do those things. Well, there's nothing I can do. The Colt Phoenix, what do you mean with hard drive and SSD to avoid it? I would like to avoid it, but I mean it's not too loud on streams, but for videos I was Charlton. Sometimes I just forget English words for things, but I close it for video recordings. Well, it's a good computer, so if it's a new and a good computer, so it should be quiet. And it is super silent. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like one of those that is silent. Claudia. Thank you very much for the compliment. Thank you, my dear. Thank you, my dear. My computer is what's the word? Put together. So it's not like a certain computer for a shop, but it's from an online service when you could put together. And I actually asked one of my moderators who knows a bit more about computers than I do, because I don't know much about computers, like not much at all. So I asked someone to put it together for me, and it should be good. But the main problem is I'm working with 4K video footage, and even like the best computer will still struggle. The problem goes more like with Premiere. Like I'm working with Premiere, and Premiere just isn't doing the job very well, and so unfortunately, but it's better than my other computer. Like with my other computer, it was so incredibly hard to get anything done. It was very hard. This one is still not perfect, but it's already better. Like I have a better working flow with this one. Okay, I think that was enough water. really one of my absolutely favorite sounds. That's also a slime that I want to use in a video, I think, because it has those cool colors, and then I could mix it all together in a video. That would look cool, and I would pretty much like that. And it looks so fluffy. Look inside how fluffy they look. Really cool slime. And then I've got this slime. It's like the rosy one, pretty much the same, but in another color. Why do you hate ASMR so much? That's not good. There's nothing to hate about ASMR. ASMR is soothing, relaxing, and Chick Gaming, Real Lobster, Twitch names. You shouldn't hate it. You should not hate it. Don't hate it. Okay, so this one is a case that I had my bed sheets in. So the bed sheets that I'm sitting on right now, they were inside of this case. I can just put it over my hand and then если бы был шанс начать все сначала и изменить что-то. Я о таких вещах не задумываюсь, потому что все сделано и сделано, а жалеть всю жизнь ничего не стоит. Надо учиться, делать выводы и делать лучше. И это уже сделано. Do you like the sound? Good. Try it. a snail. Snail that is inside of this. It's just, I don't want to unpack it because it's going to be loud. Yeah. It's nice. And next I have another slime. This one looks great as well. I made different colors in this one. Do you think an ASMR YouTuber can live with only his YouTube videos? How do you mean that? That I would run my YouTube videos as live streams? I could. I think some even do, but I feel like I don't know what for exactly. Maybe to take part in the chat. That might be it. But I haven't done that. Twerk. I cannot twerk. Never done that. So that's the colors. That's very pretty. Next. These are Oreos. I have Oreos in my trigger box. I buy strange things, that's true. I buy everything that could be interesting for an ASMR video. Then I have I think that's a shark. That could be a shark. It's definitely fish, but it's probably a shark, isn't it? Yeah. Shark inside. Do you think we can live from the ASMR? No, I mean, do you think we can live from the ASMR? My English isn't the best, so I'm not sure what you mean. Do you think we can live from the ASMR? Ah, live from it. At the moment, yes. I could not in the beginning. Like for the first 1 or 2 years, it only took my money. At the moment, yes, I can. Do you see my problems with the English language? It's not like I cannot talk or understand, but I still do confuse things sometimes. So this is another slime. I will not open it because it basically sounds the same as the pink one. Oh, my leg. I need some sweet energy because I'm starting to be a little bit like absent, a little bit as if I'm not quite there, so I need a few more sips. No, my English is not better than most English speaking people. Stop lying. It's not true. It's just something that I hear a lot that people say to foreigners in Germany. So if someone is foreign, and they are like, your German is so great, you're better than most Germans. And I'm like, I know it's not true, but I'm not gonna say anything that wouldn't be friendly. But I know those lies. I've heard it 1,000 times. People tell people that their German is so great, and I mean, it's good. Like someone who just moved over here and can already speak pretty well, it's definitely good, but it's just not better than most Germans. I mean, so I know my English is like just not better than most English speaking people. I mean, that would be very sad. Like, that would be super sad if my English was actually better than the English of most English speaking people, because then I don't know what's wrong with education. But it's cute you're making the compliment. It's super cute of you. Your English is great, show feeds. What's that? Okay. Not really. Hillbilly, I know that word. I'm so proud because it's not very commonly used word, but I know the word hillbilly. It means Hinterwäldler in German. I'm always feeling very proud when I know words that are not very often used, and then I know them and I'm like, yes, I knew. I hope I said the right thing now. Like, if hillbilly is not Hinterwälder, and I'm like, hey, I knew it, and then I didn't, that would be an example for embarrassing. The native that might be harder to understand than I am are probably those from an area where people speak a different dialect, if that's a word, and then usually the pronunciation is very different to what one is used to himself. So the English isn't actually worse, it's just the pronunciation is different. We have a lot of many we have many different dialects here in Germany, so like each area has its own dialect and almost like its own language, with a lot of very special words that aren't to find anywhere else in Germany. For example, here it's like Kölsch, or if you are in Bavaria, then it's the language that I speak over there. And so it like, I wouldn't understand anyone in Bavaria who would talk like this Bavarian dialect, but it's just not like worse language, it's just different. Schwäbisch. I wouldn't understand any Schwäbisch, that for sure. I even struggle with the dialect in my area here, because my friends and like people that I have to do with don't really talk it, so I do know a few words. And funnily enough, people in this area, they have like, in Germany you have like Hochdeutsch. This is like the German that is spoken on radio and television, the German that I speak, and the German that everyone in Germany actually speaks, and then on top they might speak a dialect. And so the people here in this area, they pronounce the Hochdeutsch, this like normal general German, they pronounce it different than people in other areas. That's very funny too. They have an accent in their own language and they cannot do anything about it, so they tend to pronounce the h sound like sh. So instead of ich, which means I in German, ich, they would say ich. Or when they say chicken, like the word chicken or the English word chicken, they say chicken instead. Like not chicken, but chicken, 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 chicken. That sounds so funny. And they cannot, like I say ch, and they like sh. They cannot say ch. That's funny. But here in the middle of Germany, they cannot say ch, but only sh. I can say ch and sh and sh because I'm Russian and we have all of them. And sh is a sound that does not exist in German or in English. It's a Russian sound. Sh. Like there's a sound that is called sh, 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 sh. Nicht schinken, schicken. Like chicken, Kännchen auf Englisch, chicken. Und Leute, die hier in der Area leben, manche davon sagen chicken. Like chicken teriyaki oder sowas. Also beim im Subway kann man sich ja so im Subway mit Chicken teriyaki. Und sie sagen dann Chicken teriyaki für mich. There's another Russian letter that no one in Germany can pronounce. Is the letter. It's not E, it's E, like in T or Tikva. So when Germans say to say T, they say not T, they say D, which is wrong. Yes, I'm reading the comments and I'm actually interacting, but I'm a little bit out of energy right now. Oh, let me just get some energy back. I sleep here for a few hours. Bye bye. No, I'm joking. I'm not going to sleep. I'm just going to stretch a little bit because it starts to hurt after a while, no matter how comfortable you're going to sit. After a while, it will hurt you. It will hurt you. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. And so I'm going to stretch my legs, my feet. I'm not gonna show you. The world ends tomorrow? Really? I don't think so. People claim that every year that the world will end. It never does. It will end, but probably not tomorrow. Or will it? Shall we stream until it ends? That would be nice, actually, to stream until it ends. Okay, my legs start to be better a bit. They were already hurting quite a bit, but it's getting better now. I find it interesting. I keep having 686 or like around 600 to 700 viewers, concurrent viewers on Twitch. Is it like all the people keep on watching all the time, or is it people going away and coming in? Because if there are people coming in, where are they coming from? I don't have many followers on Twitch. And so, but it's hard to imagine that so many people will just keep on watching for, I mean, I'm like 2 or 3 hours, three and a half hours online now. It's a very long time to watch. I wouldn't manage. Oh, my back. I could wait. Wait. I just go around here. I think it's raining. The windows are too high. It's right behind here. It is raining. Can you hear the rain sound? My hands all wet now. Can you hear that? Can you hear the rain? It's not very loud, isn't it? Well, yes, in the night there are no cars here, but they are like in the middle of the night. In the evening and to the late evening there are still cars, and very early in the morning there are cars again. But in the night there's nothing. So I could actually let the window open. Actually, if I would stream now until it gets like lighter, then you could see the sun. Actually, it goes up in the other direction, but still you can see like getting brighter. But it would still take a while until that happens. So probably we will not. Yes, it is cooling down, but for me, it still isn't cool enough. Okay, I'm going to take that. I'm not wearing this because it's so cold. I'm wearing it because it looks so good with the pink. I just think like this looks boring. Like this. Looks boring. And then like, and then there's like this glitter inside. And then this black with the glitter, and then the pink, and then the pink here. It just looks pretty. It's a little bit warm actually for me. Ja gut, ich muss Red Bull trinken, weil ich hier im Stream sitze und mir langsam die Energie weggeht. Und ich muss die Energie aufrechterhalten, damit ich weiter streamen kann. For me, the weather is still too warm. I like it when I open up the window. I want like a fresh, like cool, and then I breathe in, and it's like breathing in the frost. What's frost? Frost in English? You know, it's very cool, very fresh air. That's a little bit like cutting into your nose. I love that feeling. And when I'm opening the window now, it's like nothing happens really. And I have those lumps here in the room, and so it's a bit hot for me. And just not frosty air. Yes, frosty air is probably the crisp air. That's the perfect word. I love to breathe in very crisp, frosty air, and I'm missing this like crazy right now, since the whole summer is already so hot. And even if it cools down, it's still just the effect that's not there. And I get very tired of the hot weather. What I'm drinking, that is, natürliches Mineralwasser. Das ist natural water without gas. It's actually pretty tasty. Let me try it again. I don't know, I think summer gets old faster. I really have enough of this summer. I like a lot when it's spring. I like a lot when it's autumn. I like winter. I like summer, but not summer. More like summer. Wait, I show you my water. So that's my water. It's a little bit heavy because some of them are still full. Like, that's a full one. You can put it out actually, and I can drink the rest of this one, and then can put it back into the box. And then when all of them are empty, then I'm going to get a new one that is full and give back the one with the empty one. Filter, it's not about filtering, like the German water, the German tap water, it's not bad. You can drink it actually without a filter even. But this water, it has like minerals and everything, and it is a very healthy water. So when you drink this water, it's very good for your body. There are a lot of other waters, even in bottles, that aren't good. Like there in Germany, water in bottles that is worse than the water in the tap, because the tap water in Germany isn't bad. But especially this water, like this one, this brand, is very good water. They're not paying me. But it's true, it's good water. So I'm drinking it because of all the great things inside. You can see there. There's so many great things inside of this water. Very good water. They make you healthy. They make you happy. And yes, I would never get water in plastic. So that's a terrible thing to do. Never get water in plastic. Always only glass bottle. Tastes better and is healthier. That's not entirely true. Some water do have great minerals inside, some don't. But also it's very important to drink water that is basisch. What's basisch in English again? I forgot. Basisch is water. Translate someone, please. But there is water that isn't basisch. For example, if you drink water with gas, that's not so good for the body, because water with gas isn't basisch. Basisch, what's the word? I forgot it again. I knew it. It lies on my tongue, but I can't remember. There should be water in glass in the States as well, because plastic really isn't a good idea. You can even taste the plastic, and obviously that cannot be healthy. I don't like gas water. It doesn't even taste good. Yes, I do avoid fluoride. I have a toothpaste without fluoride actually, and in Germany, when you're in a shop, like in a store, to get toothpaste without fluoride is almost impossible. So when I was in the store last time that I got the toothpaste that I'm using right now, it took me like this was the only one. There were like 10 different toothpastes and only one of them had no fluoride inside. Well, I made the research as well, and I made the same discovery that tap water and bottled water is the same, but there are bottled waters that are better than tap water, but most of them are not. That's true. Bottled water in plastic is always bad in my personal opinion. Bottled water in plastic, always bad. Fluoride in the toothpaste does not have, for I know, does not have any positive effects for the teeth, especially because it's the wrong fluoride. Like there are two different types of fluoride, and the one in the toothpaste does not do any good to your teeth. Especially because, you know, if you do brush your teeth properly, you wouldn't need it anyways. Wait, am I? Okay. But I don't want to start the discussion because people get so overly sensitive to topics like this. So I'm never like health topics and any kind of like dangerous topics and where people get like super personal. I am rather trying to avoid that because I'm like, do your research, and everyone has a different kind of research because everyone researched in a different place, I guess. And I'm not like someone to sit down and like have a huge debate on topics that you cannot prove anyways. Dangerous research. Dangerous. I'm actually, when I'm doing research and things, I go a little bit overboard, but only on things that I'm interested. Like when I'm interested in something, then I cannot stop with the research, and like I need to know every detail, and that can go over the top. But fortunately, I'm not about a lot of things like this. Just with some things, I get a little bit crazy. So I need to be careful about things. Done. I have more things in my box. Let me see. The rest is actually pretty boring. It's all different kinds of slimes. It's my slime box. So nothing interesting, anything. Nothing in the description. Do I need a Twitch description? I still haven't set up anything for my Twitch channel, but I don't really know what to write into the description anyway. There's a ghost behind me? I don't think so. Do you believe in ghosts? Do you? I'm like checking out if there's a ghost behind me. I don't think there is. Is there? Is there a ghost behind me? Can you see it? They're just trying to scare me. It won't work. I'm smarter than that. Oh, it's so hot in here. My favorite ASMR trigger are actually like hand movements and like face touching and all this kind of things around the lens, and then like with lightnings, like with a flashlight, medical examination, fast, these kind of things, and like hand movements, but they have to be special, like not just moving around with the hands and without any feeling. It has to be like when Maria touches you like this. That's the perfect kind of hand movements for me. My favorite ASMR trigger. I'm super into visual ASMR triggers anyways. Like for me, visual ASMR, like coming closer and then close up whispering while like coming closer, that's perfect. Be careful, there's a window behind me. What's with windows? Is it a bad thing to have a window behind yourself? I don't have a flashlight right now. I haven't brought everything here to the studio, so how long I've been learning English? I think 2 or 3 years. I'm not entirely sure. Like 2 to 3 years is that I'm learning English now. Horror movie setup. The stuff to scare me. I don't want to be scared. I'm already getting nervous. Like, I don't believe in things like this, but all the people writing to me that there's a window behind me and that something is going to happen, that makes me nervous. As a kid, like, I wasn't actually allowed to watch scary movies, but sometimes my brother would watch a scary movie and then I would be allowed to watch as well, because I was like, why does he can he watch and I cannot? And so I would watch as well. And then the night, oh my god, I was so scared. I couldn't sleep, or I would wake up in the middle of the night because I had to go to the loo. But then I would be too scared to do it, and I would lie in the bed for hours and then and feel terrible, but just be too afraid to stand up. And then I would wake my mama, and she'd be like, you know, it's your own fault. You have to go now yourself. And it was terrible. But it's a good thing that she did that, because, you know, then I would be like every now, Mama, I need help. I wouldn't be good, but I was so scared. I am not a big fan of movies with a lot of blood and aggressivity. If I watch horror movies, it's usually something that is mystical, like something like this, but never like where just people kill each other. I cannot watch. Like, I do not enjoy aggressivity. And cruel things. I do not enjoy that. Alexion, good night, Alexion. Good night, Alexion. The Exorcist. I'm not sure if I watched it. Can be I did. I sometimes like mess up the titles of the movies. I think I liked. Well, Dragon Ball Z is not really aggressive. That's different. That's different. Also, Son Goku will always be friends with all the people that were like his enemies. Like, next time they will be his friends. Like, I think he befriended everyone at some point, in some way. I don't know. I don't know. Freezer. Yes, I did like Insidious. Like, Insidious is a very good example for the kind of horror movie that I like. It's kind of a cute movie. It was a good ending, but still nice atmosphere while you watch it. So, yes, you started the Dragon Ball talk yourself today. Unicorn. I don't think I watched that one. Unicorn Movie Legend. Don't think so. Paranormal Activity, I did watch that as well, yeah. That's okay. And my favorite series? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, lately I watched a lot of Big Bang Theory. I like to watch it in English because I knew it only in German, and now I'm watching it in English. That's very fun. So of series like fun series, it's going to be Big Bang Theory probably, or The Nanny is very fun. It's from the 90s, I think, but it's very fun. And from the more like spooky series, I liked Bates Motel. I don't watch much like series, so all those things that usually people watch, I don't. So it's very like I did not watch many series. Pokemon, well, I watched it when I was a kid, but I don't know, Pikachu is cute. Like, I think it's cute, but I'm not like a huge fan, that's not. But it's cute. Full House is cute as well, yes, I watched Full House as well. Like, I like those cute series that are kind of like loving and everyone loves each other, so Full House is definitely a series like this. Harry Potter, yes, I love Harry Potter. I think everybody does. I did not watch Chernobyl, and I would not, because for me that topic's a little bit too personal. Cartoons, Tom and Jerry. It's probably my favorite. Anime, well, I think I used like the very first anime that I've ever like really loved was Kamikaze Kaijo-jan, or Genti Kamikaze Demon in German, but it's obviously like a very girly thing that I liked because it was very girly and very young. I don't think this would be a favorite of mine now, but it will always be my like something that is very close to my heart because it was like the first one that I was really like, I loved it. Right now, my favorite anime would be actually Dragon Ball. This is something that I can rewatch and still be like, I just get a good mood from it. And the cool thing about it, my brother loves it as well. And I think it's so funny. My brother, he's like older than me and he's like super serious. And then, oh my god, my super serious brother does like Dragon Ball. That's so cute. It's so incredibly cute to me. But Dragon Ball is very special, so yeah. I loved mangas a lot in the past, and I would always draw them. Like I draw thousands of pictures of manga. That's like how I started to draw. But when I'm like sometimes, for example, a few days ago it happened actually, I wanted to read mangas. It's very difficult for me to find a manga that I would like because most of the shoujo mangas, or like mangas for girls, they're dumb. They are like very predictable, boring, and so then there are other mangas that are kind of more for boys, and I find them boring as well. And then there are sometimes mangas that I like that are kind of very interesting because they do mirror the Japanese culture a little bit, and the people there are different, so they can do something, create something that is so different to what you already know, and that's cool. But it's hard to find. So when I'm starting to look for something to read, it takes forever to find something that I would actually personally find interesting, and then I just get bored of the whole like looking for a good manga. So that's kind of annoying. What I do is I try to find like horror mangas because they can be interesting, but still, most of them I don't like. But sometimes something could be just super interesting, like not something that I really like. I cannot say I like them, but at least I read them and something interesting is happening, something that I did not expect. Like I don't really know what is going to happen on the next page, and that is already for me enough to keep on reading. Death Note. Yes, I watched the anime. I did not read the manga though. I did never read Dragon Ball, no. I think, I'm not sure, but I feel like reading... Maybe I would still like it when I would read it, I don't know. But I was never like Dragon Ball, I'm not fangirling about it. I love it a lot, but like, you know, watching it to get a good mood. I've never even had the thought actually to read it. I did not ignore your comments. I just did not see your comments. I do not see most of the comments. I'm trying to answer to people, but to call me rude and disrespectful is kind of rude and disrespectful. Yes, I do read novels as well. That's kind of how I learn English. I try to read as much as I can, but I also try to watch a lot. To watch YouTube, for example, in English, and to watch movies, series, whatever. Den Fächausfeder, den habe ich nicht, den habe ich tatsächlich für in allen Videos benutzt, in allen Streams meine ich, weil ich den Sound so liebe. Ja, es tut mir leid, ich habe mich abgelenkt durch den Chat. Ja, also was ich sagen wollte war... I usually watch a translation, I think. But lately I watch everything with English subtitles or in the English language. If I can. I try to avoid Russian and German just in order to improve my English. I did not watch or read Berserk. Violent. I don't like violent. I really don't like violence. It makes me upset. Even though I know it's not really happening, it's just played, but I cannot bear violence in any way. Like, it does make me feel terrible. It does make me feel bad. I cannot look at violence even if it's played. Well, it depends. Sometimes I would read mangas, like horror mangas that are a little bit violent, but still, I'm not like a fan. Strength Rake, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And yes, I do have a lot of ideas. I want to make a few role plays, but I think it's best when I am not going to announce, because announcement makes it always so forced. So I feel forced when I announce something than to actually make it, because sometimes I do change my mind about ideas. But I do plan a lot of videos in the coming weeks. I think I can hear the rain now, so I can close the door. It's just raining at the moment. It's not as heavy because some of the bottles are empty already. Like half of the bottles were so empty. I wasn't a fan of Family Guy. It was too rude. Too rude. I'm more like Simpsons is cuter. Family Guy is rude. Not a big fan of rude. Welcome to my Twitch. I'm happy that you're now on my Twitch after you watched my channel for such a long time. Is American first? I'm American. No, do I sound American? Do I sound so American that you would ask? Actually, I need to South Park isn't my thing as well. I don't like rude humor at all. I use some powder to stop being so glossy. I am thinking about the update for patrons. A Lara Croft video that I recorded a while ago, but there's still a lot of editing to do. But I was thinking to make that one for Patreon and then to record a new one for my channel, because I don't know, I feel like it does not really fit to my channel. But there's still a lot of work on it to do. Why Maria Gentle whispering sounds like she's from Canada? I'm not sure. Maybe she's living in Canada? I don't know. No, she's not living in Canada, right? I don't know. Like, everyone has different kind of accent, I guess. Like, even with Russians to speak English, I feel like there are a few Russian channels that speak English, and I feel like every one of us has a very different accent. Well, my accent is actually more German than it's Russian, so maybe I don't really count. Actually, I should use a brush. My favorite video to make? I don't know, they're all different. Hard to tell. Always when I'm trying something new, but also that's the most annoying ones. And it takes forever. Yes, I know him. MFKRZ, I cannot pronounce it like he does, but I know him because he has a voice. He reminds me so much of my brother. It's almost like my brother does not speak English, but if he spoke English, I'm sure he would sound exactly the same. So I'm watching him actually because of his voice. I know that channel. I like him. He seems like a nice person. Maybe because he sounds like my brother, but still. though his videos don't have anything to do with ASMR, obviously. I actually like Russian accents, like the pronounced Russian accents. So, not glossy anymore, right? Looks better again. I did not use many triggers this night, I think, not so much. If I watched Avatar, I think there was a movie. I did not watch that one, but it was a series. I did watch the series, but not completely. So you can tell where someone is from when they speak English. I can usually recognize when someone is from Britain, but not what part of Britain. Like just okay, this is British. I can recognize American, I guess. I don't think if I would recognize Canadian. Maybe, I don't know, Australian. Australian sounds very sunny, I guess. It's kind of similar to British in my opinion, but a little bit less British, a little bit more Australian. But I might maybe sometimes confuse Australian with British, but not too much. It depends on the person. Well, yes, I think Australian people sound very very happy. They sound always like as if they would have a very good mood and would laugh. And British people sound more like they're trying to pull the words a little bit longer. Australians? Criminals? Really? I would always have guessed they're pretty nice, not criminal people. I don't know, the sun definitely doesn't make me happier. I'm always like, when it's raining, I get such a good mood. Like right now it's raining outside and I go out and it's raining and I'm like, it's rain. I love rain so much. I love rain so much. Most beautiful weather in the world when it's rainy outside. Yes, I couldn't live in Australia. It's too venomous. Too venomous place. Yes, I actually think I could be happy in Ireland. Ireland does sound like a country. But the problem about Ireland is Irish people have a very weird English, and then I would start to sound Irish, and then already having an accent and then some Irish on top of it, I'm not sure if people would understand me anymore. But I think Ireland is such a pretty country, and I definitely think I would love the weather and the nature in Ireland. And Scotland as well, yes. I love Scotland for some reason. Ever since I was a child, I was dreaming about living in Scotland someday. I'm saying Ireland wrong, maybe. I'm saying it's kind of like in German it's Irland, and in Russian it's Irlandia. Yes, I will wear my contacts again, but I don't have them here yet. But yeah, I like contacts. Ireland? Okay, Ireland. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. It's Ireland in German. Ireland, 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 Ireland. Irish, yeah, right. Ireland, Ireland, Irish, Ireland, Ireland, Ireland. My dumb accent is coming here. But in Russian and in German, it both starts with an E. Irlandia in Russian. Irlandia. Irlandia, 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 Irlandia. Irlandia, 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 Ireland, 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 Irland, 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 Ireland, Irland, Ireland, Irlandia, Irlandia, Ireland, Ireland, Irish, 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 Irelandia. Wie ich Englisch gelernt habe, zuhören, lesen, higher. I think I still pronounce it wrong, but I'm trying. Apricot? Apricot. 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 You eat chips. You eat chips. Thank you very much. You eat chips. You eat chips. You eat chips. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Chips. Dump. That's a trigger word, dump. Aprikos, 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 aprikos. Scratch the ears like that. Aprikos is the Russian word for apricot. Aprikos is in Russian. We do say it with an S on the end. Aprikos. Aprikos, 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 aprikos. Aprikos. Персик. Персик. Как газов. Персик. 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 Персик, 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 прикос, персик, прикос, персик, прикос, черешенка, персик, прикос, черешенка, 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 персик, прикос, 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 favorite food? I don't know. Different kinds of Asian food, I guess. Я в России была только раз в жизни, в самом деле, всего 3 дня. Вот. Slovak, no. Yes, I've heard it, but I don't speak it. Scratching. Mark, thank you very much. Thank you very much, dear Mark. Scratching sounds from my scratching sounds on my neck. I don't know any Croatian or Serbian, fortunately. My favorite flower, I don't know. There are too many. I like roses, but I also like those field flowers, the small, like all the small flowers on fields that are only growing on fields. I love them so much. times I haven't seen The Office. Seen Stranger Things either. As I said, I'm not someone who's watching a lot of movies, so most of the things you're going to ask, I probably didn't watch. No, the stream is not going to be re-uploaded on YouTube. Hello, YouTubers now. I should actually have. Okay. Look a little bit fresher again. Because I saw some people already complaining that I look a little tired. But that will help us. So now I look fresh again. Yeah, that looks better. You see? Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, because I just saw that Daria told me that if I make the headphones quiet, then they will not make the terrible sound, but I don't know how to do that, how to make them quiet. Probably on the headphones themselves then. So let me try it again. Careful, 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 careful. No, that did not work. Sorry. Sorry. Now I can see the delay. Yes, it's about 7 seconds. Sorry. Well, Daria told me that if I make them quiet, then this will not happen, but it still did happen, so did not work. Sorry. I am so sorry. Well, maybe she meant something different than what I did, so what I did not help. But I don't know. It's very difficult to. Maybe if it was like far away, maybe next time I will manage to kind of to have headphones again on my streams, because without headphones it's not very cool. But the problem is when I don't have headphones, I cannot make those super sleepy ASMR, because I don't like when I hear myself. It kind of has some like effect on myself as well. It makes me quiet and then I feel it better. But if I don't have them inside, I'm like don't feel it so much anymore. YouTube is for videos. That is why I do not upload my streams on there. А колонки не стоят, это мои наушники так. У меня вообще колонок здесь нет. If people telling me that I'm beautiful has lost its meaning. To be fair, I've never been much for like compliments. I don't know. I've never really listened. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of compliments. I never know how to react to them, and I never know if they are actually meant seriously, or if it's just something that people tell you because they feel like they have to, or because they want something from you. Like I never know. So ever since I was a little kid, I've never really trusted in compliments, and I also never really felt like I want to get any compliments. Like, I don't know, especially something like looks. What I always liked was when people say something to the things I do, and also that they might maybe point out something that I did not see myself, and that would be interesting for me to know, to see maybe something with new eyes, to understand things in a way that I wouldn't before. But compliment about looks, I think that's something that does not make any difference, I guess. I mean, to look well on the internet isn't like you have all the lights and then lightning and makeup and then things like this. They always make you look so shiny on camera, like as if you're glowing. It's because I have lumps just right in my face. I don't look like I'm glowing in the real life. It's just, you look more glowing on the camera usually. So real life is just, normal person. So people do not look like they have lumps underneath their skin. They don't look like that in real life. No one does. Ну, что значит комплиментить? Ну, мне интересно, когда мне говорят что-то, из чего я узнаю что-то новое, например. Когда я сделаю что-то, и я сама какие-то детали не вижу, и люди могут увидеть какую-то деталь, которую я не видела сама, и мне об этом скажут, и я подумаю, вот в самом деле я даже так себе представить не могла, и потом, может быть, я смогу из этого сделать что-то более интересное, как-то более углубить какой-то момент. Это интересно. Чисто комплименты внешности, ну, конечно, приятнее, чем когда тебе люди говорят, что ты страшный, да, ну, ясное дело, что мы все любим, когда к нам хорошо и по-доброму, но я не знаю, просто комплименты о внешности — это такое дело в интернете, их просто пишут, их везде пишут, это просто часть интернет-культуры, и что очень мило в самом деле, но я просто не обманываю себя по этому поводу. То есть я знаю, что это просто вещи, которые принято писать. Так сказать, если бы всем писали, а мне нет, тогда бы, наверное, в самом деле это был знак, что совсем что-то не так со мной, что всем принято, а меня даже культура это не касается, как бы. Но, в общем, я просто знаю, что это так... часть интернет-культуры, что мило. Мне очень нравится. Есть еще такая часть интернет-культуры, где люди в самом деле обижают очень много, пишут гадости. Это тоже часть интернет-культуры, с которой очень сложно смириться, когда люди просто пишут тебе плохое, потому что им хочется так сделать. Вот. К этому сложно привыкнуть. Конечно, комплименты лучше. Я учу английский 2-3 года где-то сейчас. 3 года, мне кажется. Ну, с перерывами, конечно. То учу, то не учу. Я в школу, не в школе, я сама его учу, поэтому как время есть и желание. Спасибо, что шторы нравятся. Мне они в самом деле не очень. Я хотела более темные, еще их погладить надо, а то они будут долго висеть, пока они разровняются. А у меня тут утюга еще нету, поэтому, наверное, водой надо будет попрыскать, тогда они сами разгладятся. Ну, конечно, комплименты лучше. Неприятно очень, когда люди гадости пишут. Это вообще ко всему грубому очень чувствительно отношусь. Я не очень хорошо переношу грубость. Это в самом деле очень плохо, потому что грубость — это что-то, с чем приходится сталкиваться в жизни регулярно, и к этому нельзя относиться так чувствительно. I think so. I should come to an end to the stream because I feel like I'm getting really tired inside, exhausted. Like I can barely sit here anymore. So, I would say good night now. You see, I can't even really talk anymore like this. But what I would like to do is, I would like to ask, God, tired. Just suddenly, like I've been feeling it coming, but suddenly I feel like it's there, and I need a break. I really need a break. Oh. Einfügen. Click. Einfügen. So, I want to say so many thanks to you for having spent the time with me today. I hope I will be back very soon. very, 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 very soon. Thank you, RTX FTV. Thank you very much. That's so cute of you. Thank you. So, thank you for having spent the time with me today. I would be very happy if you would follow me on Twitch. I send the link here, or better, you can find a link to my Twitch channel in the description to the stream. So follow please on Twitch, and good night.